Hi everyone, welcome to MSUNN Yoga and Wellness. I'm Dr. Melissa and I'm super excited that you're here for part 3 of my beginner yoga series. This time we're going to be focusing on our balance and breathing, making sure you're breathing, using that diaphragm and not holding everything really tight, because when we hold and when we brace, it can have a big impact on our balance. So go grab your mats and let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna get started standing, and like I had mentioned earlier, we're really gonna focus on our breath and balance and combining the two and making sure we're not holding our breath so that we can really work on improving that balance. And you're gonna wanna make sure you stay till the end because I have one of my all-time favorite balancing poses for you at the end. All right, so let's jump right into it. Standing on your mats. Maybe you find a focal point to keep your gaze on in front of you. Maybe you slightly close the eyes if it feels comfortable for you. And I just want you to tap into everything. Maybe you put a hand on your stomach, one hand on your chest, and you're just bringing your attention to that breath. Kind of unwinding from anything you had going on today and just kind of pushing that off to the side and focusing on you, your breath and your balance. Nice breath in, that stomach wants to go out and you're gonna feel your rib cage expand out. You wanna be careful when you take a breath in to not let your chest and shoulders come up. So really working on the stomach going out, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Sometimes when we have tension in our back or tensions in our neck, or maybe we're a little stressed about something, we tend to do a lot of chest breathing, and then that sometimes can lead to holding as well. So really let go. Let your stomach go. Push that stomach out. We're told to hold everything really tight. It's okay in this class. Let it go. Breathe into that stomach. Push your stomach out. Exhale, relax, bring it back in. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Your neck and shoulders are nice and heavy. And then we're gonna scan through that body. So the eyes can still stay closed if you would like, or you can have that light gaze focusing on your object. And I want you to start with your feet. What are you feeling at the bottom of your feet? Does the pressure feel the same on one side compared to the other? And try to spread your toes. Really spread your toes as far apart as you possibly can without tensing up all the other muscles and without holding your breath. Keep breathing, keep spreading the toes, and then slowly let the toes lower all the way back down. Our muscles at the bottom of our feet are really important to help us out with balancing as well. And then start to work your way up from your ankles, knees, up to your hips, and just see where you feel most of the weight in your feet. Is it in your heels? Is it in the ball of your foot? Maybe the arms rest down by your side. And just keep lengthening up, trying to get the ankles, hips, shoulders stacked. And you don't want to try and have to stand up really tall and hold it and brace. You're lengthening, you're softening your muscles, you're pressing the feet into the ground, keeping those toes nice and spread, and you're just getting really grounded here. Nice breath in, get that stomach still going out. We're breathing into the rib cage. Reach the palms towards the front. Keep pressing into those feet. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. On our next inhale, we're gonna reach those arms, lift all the way up overhead, lengthen up through those fingertips. Exhale, bring your hands back down towards heart center. Press into the feet, lift the arms, come all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring those hands back down towards heart center. Keep pressing your palms together, press into your feet, try to spread those toes. Gently twist to the right hand side. And as you're twisting, notice what's going on at your feet, your hips, your low back. You might notice one foot kind of turns to the outside and then you roll to the inside on the other. It's called supination and pronation. And then twist to the other side, heading over towards the left. And just see what happens when you change from one side to the next. Inhale, come back towards center. Float those arms, lift all the way up overhead. Reach up through those fingertips. Interlace your fingers, get nice and heavy with the shoulders. Bend over towards that right hand side. Really lengthen out through the left fingertips. Your head gets nice and heavy. And then inhale, lift, come all the way back up, and let's head over towards that left hand side. Reach through those fingertips. Nice breath in. Notice what you're feeling in your back. In the hips, inhale, come back up. One more time each side. Head over towards the right hand side. And you just want to be careful that you're not rotating your body down towards the ground, that it's simply just bending right over towards the right side. So keep pulling that left shoulder blade back. Inhale, lift, come back up, and let's head over towards that right hand side. Reach through the right fingertips, nice and heavy in the shoulders. And then inhale, lift, come all the way back up. Those hands come back down towards heart center. Keep pressing into the feet, press the palms together. I want you to start to shift your weight over towards that right leg. Then maybe we're just gonna come to a little toe tap on the left. So that right heel, you're pressing into the ground. You're spreading your right toes. You're lifting up nice and tall, making sure you're not leaning too far back, but your nice even weight over the front leg. And then slowly take that left foot and step your left foot back. We're gonna come into a crescent lunge. The weight is in your right heel. You don't have to have a really big, wide stance. Having a little shorter of a stance is gonna help you work on that strength and stability. Really press the heel into the ground, pull your right hip back, left hip forward, and drive your left heel to the ground. Inhale, sweep those arms, lift all the way up overhead, crescent lunge. Nice breath in. Now focus on your feet. Try to keep the toes nice and relaxed and breathe. So we're breathing into our stomach, rib cage coming out. Exhale, we're gonna open, come into a cactus arm, and you're just gonna squeeze the shoulder blades down and back, open through the front of your chest. Careful not to overarch that low back. You're using the lower core, belly button pulls up and in. Inhale, shift those arms, lift back up. One more time. Exhale, open, come into cactus arms, squeeze the shoulder blades down and back. And then slowly bring those hands in towards heart center. We're gonna take our back heel. You're gonna spin the back heel down. And you're gonna check to make sure your front heel is in line with the middle of the back foot, that arch, or your heel to heel alignment, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Think of lengthening through the front thigh. Press your front knee out toward your pinky toe, and then that left rib cage comes back. Keep working on that breath, breathing into your stomach. Exhale, let it go. Just holding in that warrior two, nice and soft with the toes in the front. Keep pressing that heel down behind. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. We're gonna come into an extended side angle here. You can take your right hand to your right hip or your right forearm to your thigh. Keep pressing your right knee out towards your pinky toe, and then maybe that left arm reaches all the way up overhead. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go, and just turn your gaze down towards your right foot. And you want to be careful that you're not hanging on the right arm, but you're lifting up. That core wraps around, belly button up and in, but you're still breathing, not holding that breath. Good. Keep pressing into the heels. Nice big breath in. We're gonna pull ourselves, come all the way back up, warrior two. Stretch through those fingertips. And then gently bring your hands in towards heart center. Spin up onto that back foot. And then the right leg does all the work. We're gonna lean forward. Take that left foot, step your left foot forward. Press into your feet, lift, come all the way up. And now we're gonna sink into chair pose. So bring those hands in towards heart center. You're gonna sink your hips back, knees coming forward, those hands come in towards heart center. Belly button lifts up and in, and just careful to not overarch that low back. Keep pressing the palms together. And you also want to imagine that you've got this piece of paper underneath your feet and you're trying to pull that piece of paper apart. As you do that, that's gonna kick your outer hips on, and then turn to check at the feet to make sure those knees aren't pinching in towards each other. Trying to pull the paper apart will help with that. Belly button lifts up and in that chair pose. Arms can stay at heart center. Maybe they reach straight out in front, or maybe they come up by your ears. Press into the feet, lift, come all the way up. Nice breath in. Exhale, the hands come towards heart center. So notice the connection with your breath as you're moving. Try not to hold and brace. And then also really tapping into the feet so we're not gripping and holding. Okay, other side. So you're gonna drive your left heel to the ground. As you do that, squeeze the left glute. Belly button lifts up and in, press those palms together. And then slowly you're gonna step it back to your crescent lunge. So we're bending through the front knee, not a really big wide stance. We're pulling that left hip back, right hip forward. That right heel is driving towards the ground, and really spread your toes on that left foot. Those hands come in towards heart center as you set up that base, and then float the arms, lift all the way up, crescent lunge. So you're really turning on that left glute by reaching through your fingertips. Exhale, open cactus arms, squeeze those shoulder blades down and back. Inhale, lift, relax the toes. One more time, exhale, use your breath, cactus arms, squeeze the shoulder blades open through the front of your chest. Inhale, lift those arms, come all the way back up overhead. The hands will come towards heart center, and we're gonna spin open to warrior two. Your back heel spins down, front heel in line with the middle of that back arch, or you can come into heel to heel alignment. That front thigh's lengthening forward, press your knee out toward your pinky toe, pull your right rib cage back, press those palms together. Slowly open up, coming to your warrior two, get nice and heavy in the shoulders, reach through those fingertips, nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Keep pulling the left, just kidding, your right side, keep pulling that right rib cage back. And then we're gonna take your left hand to your hip or your left forearm to your thigh, extended side angle, reach the right arm all the way up overhead, turn your gaze down towards the left foot. Keep spinning your chest open towards the ceiling, nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good, keep using that breath. Really drive into the left heel, pull yourself, come all the way back up, warrior two. Straighten, bring those hands together, spin up onto the back toes. That left leg does all the work. So you're shifting your weight forward. Take your right foot, step your right foot down. Inhale, float the arms, lift all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring those hands down towards heart center. And then just coming into a forward fold. So that head gets super heavy, hands slide all the way down. And maybe you grab hold of your elbows. Maybe your forearms are resting on those knees. Or maybe your fingertips are reaching towards the ground and you're just gently swaying from side to side. That head is super heavy. Good, and then press into those feet, bring that movement to a still. Press, lift, come all the way up. Hands come back down towards heart center. Keep pressing those hands together. Nice breath in. We're gonna shift to that right leg. Here comes our balance work. Really drive into the right heel, squeeze that glute, and you can keep a little toe tap on the left, or maybe you bring that left leg up. We're gonna inhale, lift those arms, come up. So make sure you're not gripping with your right toes. Keep them nice and relaxed. Use the breath, don't hold. Exhale, open, come into your cactus arms, open through the front of the chest. Inhale, lift, come up. Exhale, breathe into that belly, open the ribs, expanding out to the side. Inhale, lift, come all the way back up. Then we're gonna bring our hands in towards heart center. As slow as you possibly can, take that left leg, step your left leg back, crescent lunge stance. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Drive the feet into the ground. Inhale, sweep those arms, lift all the way up overhead. Cactus arms. Exhale, open. Okay, from here, keep pressing into the feet. Use your breath. We're gonna round all the way out like this huge big hug. Tap the forearms in front. Inhale, open. One more time. Exhale, round out. Relax those toes. Use your breath. Inhale, lift, come back up. Hands come towards heart center. Back heel spins down. Warrior two. Lengthen through the front thigh. Push the knee out towards that pinky toe. Nice and soft through your shoulders. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Right hand comes to your hip. Left arm flips up towards the ceiling. Extended side angle. Keep pressing the heel into the ground on that right leg. It's going to turn on your right glute. Then get nice and strong, pressing through that right leg, left leg in the back. My left and my rights. Maybe one day I'll get them. Okay, then your inhale, pull yourself, come back up. Those hands come towards heart center. Okay, so we're gonna spin up onto the back toes. The right leg does all the work here. Slowly tap that leg forward. And we're gonna come to your warrior three variation. So maybe that right leg, you're pressing into the right leg, the toes are relaxed. The left leg can be lifted. Maybe you have toe tap coming in and out. Maybe you keep reaching through that back heel. Hands come to your hips. Belly button lifts up and in. You can stay right here. Maybe the hands come towards heart center. Maybe you reach the arms straight out in front. Hello, plant. Coming into your full warrior three. Things to focus on. You want to use your breath, relax the toes. Make sure the hips are facing the ground. Left toes facing the ground, whether that left leg is lifted or you're toe tapping. Keep reaching through that back heel. Slowly bring your hands in towards heart center. Inhale, drive that knee, come all the way up. Feel that right glute kick on. Place that foot back down. And we're gonna sink down chair. So imagine the piece of paper, pull the paper apart, sink the hips back. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. The arms can stay at the heart center, out in front or up overhead. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Just careful not to overarch that low back. Maybe sink the hips a little more. Inhale, sweep, lift all the way up. Hands come down. Okay. Left side turn. So really remember, relax the toes. The other thing that can help with the balance is to think of pushing through like the mound of your big toe, that area right below it, and then spread the other toes. That helps work on that inside arch. Left heel drives down, squeeze the left glute. Use the breath. That right leg comes up, or you can always have a little toe tap on the right. Inhale, shoot those arms, lift all the way up overhead. Nice big breath in. Exhale, open, come into the cactus arms. You're not holding the breath. Inhale, lift the arms, spread the toes. Exhale, relax, come into that cactus arms. Inhale, lift the arms, come back up. Hands come towards heart center. Squeeze that left glute as slow as you possibly can. You've got this. Take that right leg, step your right leg back. Crescent lunge. Left hip pulls back, right hip forward. Drive the right heel to the ground. Inhale, sweep the arms, come all the way up overhead. Keep spreading the toes. Exhale, open cactus arms. Inhale, lift up. One more time. Exhale, open into cactus arms. Keep pressing the feet into the ground. Inhale, lift those arms, come back up. The hands come towards heart center. Back heel spins down. Warrior two. Front heel in line with that back arch. And thinking of this outer spiral of the left hip. So that left knee is pushing out towards your pinky toe. Right rib cage pulls back, warrior two. Spread the toes, nice breath in. Left hand to your hip. Right arm reaches up overhead. Extended side angle, or the left forearm can come to your thigh. And we're not hanging, we're using our breath, engaging our core, and reaching through those right fingertips. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go, pull yourself, come all the way back up. Hands come in towards heart center. Spin up onto the back toes. Left leg does all the work. You slowly hinge forward. Lift that right leg up. Maybe you come in and out of a toe tap or stay with the toe tap. Maybe the right leg floats up. Keep reaching through the back heel. Hands come to heart center. Your hips. Maybe you reach the arms all the way out in front. Only doing what feels comfortable for you. And know you're practicing it. It's gonna get better. So don't get frustrated with what you can't do or saying, oh, I've got terrible balance. The more you practice it, the better it will get. I'm just kind of switching that mindset, like, I have amazing balance, this is awesome. Good, keep reaching through that back heel. Feel the left glute wherever you're at. Bring the right knee in towards your chest. Feel that left glute on fire. I feel mine. Right foot comes down. Pull the paper apart, sink the hips back, chair pose. And then inhale, bring those arms out in front, up by your ears, or keep them in. Press into those feet, lift, come all the way up. Hands come back down towards heart center. Okay. So we're gonna come into one of my favorite moving and balancing exercises. So you're gonna come to the middle of your mat. And then I just want your feet to be a little wider than hip distance apart. Heels are gonna be in, toes are out. Keep spreading those toes. You're gonna come into just a little squat. Hands will stay at heart center. Keep spreading your toes. You wanna make sure the knees aren't collapsing in, and also that you don't have a big arch in the low back. So we're using that lower abdomen to keep keeping from a big arch in the low back. Drive the heels, push the knees out. Okay. So we're gonna start to create a little bit of movement here. You're gonna slowly shift your weight over your right leg. And you can use your left leg. I'm gonna show you first, just kind of watch me. Take the left leg, lift that left leg, tap it back up. Hands can stay at heart center, or they can open. And remember, that left leg can stay tapped or lifted. When it's lifting and just tapping, you're squeezing the left glute. Good. Slowly, we're gonna bring it back. Come into that horse stance again. Knees out, heels down. And then I'm gonna show you one more time. We're heading over towards the left side. Left leg does all the work. Push, lift up, squeeze the right leg, or you can keep the toe tap and open into the cactus arms. Good. All right, then bring it back to horse stance. So we're ready? Here we go. We're in horse stance, press into the heels, spread the toes. Slowly shift your weight over the right leg. Press into the right foot. Inhale, lift up with your toe tap or the left leg lifted. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Feel nice and strong along that whole back chain. Slowly step it back. It's all about control. Over to the left side. Lift, come up. Open up. Hands come back down. Slowly shift over to the right hand side. Work on your breath and control with that movement. Awesome. We're going to do one more time each side. You guys have got this. This is awesome. Way to go. Keep using your breath. Home stretch with our balance here. And then we're heading down to your mat, so get super excited. Shavasana is in sight. Good. Lift up and back. Bring those hands back towards heart center, coming into that horse stance. Press into your feet. And then just take your left foot, step your left foot forward. Inhale, float your arms, lift all the way up overhead. Those hands come down towards the ground. And then just gently step it back. Come down to your knees, sink it back, child's pose. Arms are out in front, you're reaching through those fingertips. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good, take one more nice breath in. Exhale, letting it go. Then from here, just coming down onto your backs. Bring those knees in towards your chest. Just give yourself a rock from side to side. Maybe doing some circles with those ankles. And place your feet back down on the ground. So they're about mat distance apart. Your arms are nice and relaxed, and bring the legs over towards the left hand side. Press the knees towards the ground. Nice breath in, head over towards that right hand side. And just notice from side to side, we're slowing things down, slowing that breath down, checking out the back. Good. And you're gonna lengthen out through those legs. And you're gonna walk your legs over towards the left hand side. Maybe your right leg hooks on top of the left. And then you're gonna kind of shimmy your upper body over towards the left hand side as well. Maybe those arms are all the way up overhead. And we're trying to create this half moon shape. Kind of move over on my mat. So both the legs and the arms are over. You're really reaching through your right fingertips. Reach through that right heel. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Check and see where you feel that pull. Bring it back towards center. Kind of unhook everything, kind of wiggle, come back to center. Take a moment, notice difference left side, right side. And then we're gonna take the feet, walk them over towards the right. Hook that left foot over your right. Kind of shimmy your shoulders over towards the right to create that C. So your hips stay still and you're kind of creating this focal point around your hips. The arms are overhead. Really reach over towards the right hand side. Stretch through those left fingertips. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Really reach through those left fingertips. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. And slowly bringing it back towards center. Unhook those legs. And just get nice and heavy on your mat, ready for Shavasana. We're bringing the attention back to your breath. Noticing the stomach coming in and out. Maybe you take your hands and place your hands there, or maybe the palms are facing the ceiling. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Tapping back into your breath. Noticing the balance that you created in your practice. Remembering your balance work and what muscles were firing and the coordination and having to not hold your breath while you're focusing really hard on that balance. And creating that balance on your mat, but you'll kind of continue to create that balance off of your mat. We're just going to finish with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale for a count of 3 and exhale for a count of 5 for 2 rounds. So on your next inhale, you have 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice breath in through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Get nice and heavy. One more time. Nice big breath in now. Really let it go on your exhale this time. Let it go. And just creating a little bit of movement, wiggling those fingers and your toes. Slide one knee in and then the other. And you're just going to gently roll onto one side and come all the way up to a comfortable seated position when you're ready. And as always, you can always spend some extra time in Shavasana if that's calling you today. Let's take one last deep cleansing breath in. Lift those arms, come all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down towards heart center. And just thanking your body for all its amazing work that it did this evening or this afternoon or whenever you're taking this class. And remembering to really focus on your breath with your movement and when you're balancing and not trying to hold your breath, because when we hold, it can lead to all these different things. But when we use our diaphragm, it has such a huge benefit, such a powerful tool for us. So if you know anybody that's working on their balance or new to yoga, please feel free to share with them. Maybe let me know down below what your favorite balance exercise was or something new that you learned in class. so you don't miss out on any new classes that are coming out. Hit that bell, maybe give us a subscribe. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Namaste.